Hey guys, it's your boy Ray from Tap That 2012, and this is a short video on Enter the Clones of Bruce, which my brother and I, Eddie, saw at the Alamo Draft House in Staten Island this past Sunday. And the special guest was none other than Bruce Lay. It was a 5-city tour, I think, but they also, there was a premiere in the UK and then Tribeca. So this is a little card that came with this great DVD that Severin gave out to the fans, and the back of the card advertises a box set that's coming out called the Game of Clones, which will feature Enter the Clones of Bruce. And I was able to get that signed by Bruce Lay, who was really nice. I videoed him doing a few things. He was on the Wing Chun dummy, which the Draft House has 2 of them. The documentary was great. It features a bunch of interviews with a lot of the actors and producers, directors of the films. And I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed a great documentary. I also got Bruce Lee to sign this martial arts movies magazine from 1982. Um, Chris, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name. Chris was there. He also had the same magazine. And Chris is the author of These Fists Break Bricks with Grady Hendrix. Now, I picked this up at the Forbidden Planet a couple of years ago, but they're selling the book at the theater, and Chris was there, so it was nice to see him again. And I've been in touch with him a few times over the years, and I've seen him at some of the events. I saw him at Chiller. So that's Chris's signature there. And this is Marcus Boris, who did a lot of movie posters back then. And Grady Hendrix, who also wrote Paperbacks from Hell. And here is Bill Louie, who had a reunion with Bruce Lee. They hadn't seen each other in years. I think they did 1 or 2 movies together, and I remember him from Fist of Fear, Touch of Death. And if you haven't seen that recently, you have to. It is incredible. I also had this signed. It was a reproduction of a lobby card signed by Bruce Lee. And Bruce Lee wasn't charging, so it was nice to pick up a few items. My brother picked up a few items, and this book is great. It's still on sale. It covers a lot of the history of the martial arts films in the U.S., and you got Bruce Lowe. I think he was interviewed. You have so many clones. It's incredible. The book really covers that section. I've gone back to that section so many times. Look at that. That's how it was back in the days. The 40 deuce. 40 deuce. So plenty of films out there. I still remember seeing a triple feature. Sonny Chiba back in Brooklyn. I loved his films. I didn't get a chance to see him, and then he sadly passed away. And got a section here on Jackie Chan. But I got this signed. By Bruce. Again, the documentary was really cool. After the documentary, my brother and I went to eat at the restaurant, the Flying Guillotine. The only thing, they didn't mention Kim Tai Chung from Game of Death Part 2 and Part 1. I don't know, maybe because they don't consider him an imitator. And it's interesting because those 2 movies are always featured in the box sets as part of the Bruce Lee films, especially Part 2. But both of those are guilty pleasures. I go back to the Game of Death reduxes and redos and remixes and fan edits. It's I just love the footage over and over again. But and Bruce Lee, here he is right here. He was my favorite. I rewatched a lot of his movies like a year ago, and then a couple of weeks ago, and he did a great job of imitating Bruce, and he discussed, the process, and that was interesting to hear because, they're just like chop socky, you know, they're still actors, they're still martial artists, they still have to put their heart and soul into the role, and pay tribute to someone who influenced a lot of people and still influences a lot of people. So check out the movie when it comes out. And one other thing, yeah, Bruce Lee really was a cool guy. Still looks great. Still has his moves, and I think he was surprised by the love and the affection from the fans. And I've been going to the autograph shows for years, and what can you tell them? Hey, thank you. You entertained us when we were young, and you're still entertaining us, and we appreciate you very much. That's usually what I say to them, But yeah, that's about it. Support the genre. Buy the DVDs, buy the box set, and you guys take care.